What's up, everybody? I hope that this video finds you well and in excellent spirits. My name is Mel, and welcome to my channel, Divine Feminine Works. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today we are doing the July 2020 Tarotscope for the sign of Taurus, and that's Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. All right, so let's get into it and see what messages Spirit has for you this month. Domestic harmony. Teaching and learning. What else do we have for Taurus? And we've got individuality. So this month, there's a new cycle when it comes to a domestic relationship. And a domestic relationship doesn't just have to mean a romantic one. It could be a relationship with people that you live with. It could be a situation with your family members. But whatever it is, it's a new beginning where you're now going to be enjoying a considerable amount of harmony. I feel like you've been able to stand up for yourself and be an individual. And there's this sort of flow between you and, your domestic partners, your domestic family members, where it's like you're learning and teaching each other. Like, that's part of the harmony. I'm seeing the infinity sign, and it's just, it's just moving infinitely. But that symbolizes to me that there's this flow of teaching and learning between you and whoever you live with, that's going on right now. And additionally, it's like you're able to be yourself. You're comfortable in your own skin, and it's like the people that you live with are like respecting that. They're respecting that, they're learning from it, and it's just this flow of energy that's pretty positive. So let's look into this more and see what else is up. Let's get one on domestic harmony here. We've got the Eight of Cups. So someone could have been walking away from something. So like I said, this is a new revolution when it comes to a domestic relationship, right? Or a home situation. So I feel like there's certain emotions that you've let go of. I feel like, and especially around the time of the full moon lunar eclipse on July 5th. Yes, it's on July 5th. Certain emotions are going to come up related to your home life that you're going to need to abandon. I'm hearing that it's like, especially with this individuality here, it's like you're finally standing up and finding your voice. You're no longer letting, I don't know why I'm hearing peer pressure, but there's a certain peer pressure when it comes to who you live with or, your close family, where it's like you're being pressured to conform to a certain way. There's certain ways that you have to do things. There's certain ideals that you have to share with the family that you no longer share. And I feel like in imposing that conformity, it really left you feeling a certain way emotionally. And there's going to be an event or a happening that's going to happen in July, particularly around the time of the eclipse, that's going to bring those feelings up. Let me see if I can give an example, because I feel like I know what it sounds like when Spirit says it to me, but I don't know if it sounds right coming out of my mouth. Perhaps your individuality has been stifled at home. Let's say you live with your parents, or perhaps you live with other family members, or even if it's a domestic partner, like in a romantic relationship. You felt like you couldn't be yourself. You felt like there were certain ideas that you have, certain things that you wanted to do that could have been very individualistic towards you, but it didn't vibe well with everyone that you lived with. And something is going to happen within the next week or two that's going to bring up those feelings for you. There might be something said to you that makes you feel like they're trying to stifle your individuality, or they're trying to make you conform to how everyone else is thinking. And Spirit is saying that when those feelings come up, you need to process them and let them go. Because what's on the other side of this is harmony within your domestic situation, within your home life, where you can be an individual and you can teach your family members a new way of thinking, or a new way of doing, or a new way of being that is received well. But you got to let go of those emotions that you've been experiencing when it comes to all of this. So let's get one. That's too many. On teaching and learning. We have the Two of Cups. And what I love about this card is that, look at them. They're seeing eye to eye. So, like I said before, you can teach these people that you live with, whether they're your family or whoever, your home life. It's like you're finally going to see eye to eye. There isn't going to be this stifling energy. They're going to see you for who you really are and accept you for who you really are. And you guys are going to see eye to eye and have this harmonious relationship at home, which is great. All right, let's get one on individuality. We've got the Three of Wands. I don't know if you can see that. This ring light is all up in the thing. But it's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is all about expectation. It's about waiting for your ships to come in. It's like you've been waiting for this for such a long time, because you're very passionate and spirited about being yourself. It's like you've wanted to be yourself for such a long time in this domestic situation. And now this month, you can finally start to see some of that taking place. You can start to feel some of that energy when it comes up this month. You can expect it, is what Spirit is saying. All right. Let's get one on domestic harmony and Eight of Cups. It is indeed about a home situation. It's like the people, this is all about the relationship with the people that you live with. There's a lot that you can teach them just by being yourself. And they're going to be receptive to it starting this month, even if they haven't been in the past. Occupation. So it might have something to do with what you do for work or your career. There may be something about your career, I'm hearing, or lack thereof, that has caused this stifling energy in the past. And perhaps it has to do with not being in your chosen career or changing careers, especially with everything that's going on. It's likely that you might have gotten laid off or you're changing careers at this point. But also what I'm hearing is like your life's purpose. whatever career is related to your life's purpose, it might have caused disharmony between you and the people that you lived with in the past. And because of that, there's certain emotions that you felt whenever they spoke to you negatively about it, whenever they made you feel like there was something wrong with what you're doing. And it's time and again, like I said, around the time of the eclipse, something's going to happen where those feelings come up again. But the reason why it's coming up is for you to release it once and for all, so that you can have this harmonious domestic relationship. But I do hear that it has something to do with your career or what you do or your life purpose. All right, let's get one on the Two of Cups. Two wanted to come out. All right. So we got sudden wealth. That's better. And we have unexpected income. Interesting. So the first thing I'm hearing is that there is a wealth of knowledge that you have to teach the people that you live with. I'm also hearing it might have to do, your life path might have to do, or your life purpose might have to do with something spiritual, because I'm hearing like ancestors, or maybe it's something that your ancestors did that you're now doing. Regardless, I'm hearing ancestors, so take that as it resonates. But it's like there's a wealth of knowledge that you have to teach your family. That's one. And also, once you get on purpose, once you get on your life's path, once you get on whatever career that you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, you're going to have sudden, unexpected income. Could be from a work relationship, like a contract or something. But more so than that, it's reminding me again that it's more so you have such a wealth of knowledge and you will be rewarded for it. Like you'll be taken care of once you get on purpose and once you teach your family these things that you know that they may not know. It's beneficial for everyone if you do that, or when you do that, I should say, if you heed Spirit's advice. All right, let's get one on the Three of Wands. Oops. Thoughts. Again, there's it's a certain ancestor has been on your mind. I do see that it is a feminine, or it could be an ancestor on your mother's side. But there's a certain ancestor that you've been thinking about, or that perhaps has been communicating with you, or what have you. But, okay. So what I'm hearing is that, like, there might be an ancestor who, like, was just like you. Sort of like, I'm not going to say black sheep of the family, but someone who like stood out. They stood out in their family, and it's a beneficial thing. It's a good thing that they stood out, and it's almost like you are like that ancestor. You're like that person. And so it's expected of you to be this individual, to stand out in the same way that this ancestor did. Yeah, that's pretty dope, actually. That's pretty dope. All right, let's get one on occupation. Okay. So we've got the Emperor and the Two of Wands. So when it comes to this career that your family makes you feel bad about, right? you are supposed to be, or you are like a boss. Like you're supposed to be your own boss, or whatever you do, you are a leader when it comes to this particular career, job, occupation. It's like, oh, okay, this is what Spirit is telling me. It's like you've decided to be an entrepreneur and your family may not be with it, like, or they don't understand. I'm hearing more so that they don't understand. Like you've paved your own way, and you like you're your own boss. You know, it might just be the case that this whole pandemic has really had you focusing on starting your own business, and you either might have quit your job or got laid off, and now you're like, I'm starting my own business, and your family is like, nah, what do you think you're doing? You know, and it might bring up these feelings of insecurity within you. Maybe you're going to be telling your family that you're starting your own business. You might be doing this in the next 2 weeks or so. And their reaction is going to elicit a very emotional response from you that makes you feel some type of way. But Spirit is saying, when those emotions come up, it's for you to let them go. It's for you to release them. And that's what you need to do. All right. Let's get one on sudden wealth and unexpected income. We've got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is all about expectation. So it's like you can expect this. And again, this Three of Wands has shown up twice. It showed up here and it showed up over here with individuality. So you can expect positivity from this. You can expect to stand out. Like you can expect this harmony to come. It's safe to expect it, is what I'm hearing. Let's get one on thoughts. Oh, a whole bunch of cards flipped over. All right, let's get one on thoughts. We've got the Magician. The Magician is all about making things happen. And having the power to make things happen. And having the power to manifest what it is that you want to manifest. And it's saying you have the tools for this endeavor. For this occupation. For this career. You have the tools. You can make it happen. Expect that it will happen. Expect that you're going to stand out from your family. Expect that you're going to stand up and be an individual. You're going to open your own business. You're going to do what you need to do and be a leader and be a boss. And they may not have understood before, but they're definitely going to understand and accept that in the future. So your task this month, stand up and stand out. Don't be afraid to start that business. Don't let whatever reactions that you receive from your family to be a barrier to you standing up and standing out. That is your task for this month. So let me get one final card and close out the reading. One final card here. Thank you. Interesting. This just says, why? Very interesting. Yeah, again, if you see, she's reaching toward a book. This book with wings. Like I said, it's like you have a wealth of knowledge to offer your family. And I feel like that's what they're going to be asking you all month. Why? They're just going to question, just a lot of questions. And those questions, again, may bring up emotions that make you feel some type of way. But again, this knowledge, whatever you have to share with your family, is going to set them free. It's like breaking generational curses. It's like you hold the key to that. And they may not understand it, but eventually they will. And again, your job is to be that individual and do what it is that you need to do. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you got at least one message out of it. If you did like what you hear, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you always get notified when I make videos. And that's it for now, Taurus. I will see you in my next video. Bye.